Hi everyone, I'm out in Carshalton Park and I thought I'd take the opportunity to give you some thoughts on flow. You see, flow and stagnation, because in life sometimes we want things to be as they always are and we fight change, whereas it's important to get in the flow, and the more we get in the flow, we are able to overcome obstacles, beat challenges, etc. See, nothing grows in a pond apart from moss and weeds. So that's the thing. Stagnation isn't great, because in stagnation we're actually waiting for things to get better before we move. Whereas through the path of growth, we actually choose to flow with circumstances and actually choose to do what we want to do to make it better. So I'm encouraging you, get in the flow, find ways to get in the flow. Sometimes you may need to just still your mind, be calm, like you see this calm flow, and then a little bit further down, it actually is rushing with energy. So what comes after the calm flow is the rush of energy. Hey, why not give that a try? Sometimes we need to actually dive into cold stream water. The benefit of which is that when you put your foot in there, woo, that is absolutely freezing. But it's good because it makes you feel alive and it actually helps the senses and gets you back into flow. Wow, this is cold, but it's nice. You know what? It's really cold. I'm actually in the stream now, and it's absolutely freezing, and it got me thinking about change, and specifically organizational change. Because at the heart of organizational change is getting used to a new normal. And when I put my foot in this water and it's absolutely freezing, the first thing my brain said is, get the hell out of there. Because it was unfamiliar. That's really what it is. It's not like, sometimes when we're dealing with change, it's the recognition that what we're doing is simply unfamiliar to us. And the other nugget is that pain is an output from the brain, not an input from the body. So then at the beginning when I put my foot in there, it was like, get me out. But then when I challenged myself and I went, you know what, keep your feet in there, it was really painful. And I took my feet out for a little bit. And then I was determined, because in change, leaders have to make a determined decision that this is the direction we're going. Of course, you've got to get buy-in from the team. But then you make a clear decision that this is where we're going, and you stick to it. The problem with many change initiatives, why they don't work, is because no sooner than we start them and we feel a bit of discomfort, we want to bail out again and say, oh, it's not working. No. I'm encouraging you to stick with the plan, stay with it, because after a while, soon you're going to be in it like this, saying, hey, it's easy. What was I so worried about? Because the brain is conditioned to actually normalize. So after a little while, it's normalized to its new environment, and it's no longer a problem. That which was painful is now easy. That was just a quick thought about change. When you're communicating change, 4 quick things: be clear on the what. And that's be focused on your messaging, on what is it we want, what do we want to see, etc. The next one is the will. You've got to deal with hearts and minds. Where are people? What's going on? Where's their motivations? Where's their heart? And actually start to tap into where their heart is and their internal motivation. The next thing is skill. You can't actually initiate proper change unless you've upgraded your skill. You've got to upgrade your skill to deal with the new environment, cold water in this case. So I needed to realize that pain, remember, it's an output from the brain, not an input from the body. So the thing is, upgrade your skill levels. And you may need to do some training, some courses, different things. What do your people need to upgrade their skills to function well in the new environment? And then last but no means least is do. The thing is, number 4. So what will skill do? The thing about the do is change is not change until there's change. So you've got to get busy in doing this change. And what sometimes people do is they start on the journey and they go, oh, this isn't working. And they say the training wasn't right, or this wasn't right, or that wasn't right. Now, that's the time to stay in the game, keep practicing, because with the doing comes practice, and that way you get comfortable and you're in a freezing cold stream. Okay, until next time, make today your best day ever. Take care. Bye-bye.